So, everybody, this is Dave Standard. I'm here with Addy from Last Riot from Poznan, Poland. How's it going, Addy?
Hello, how's it going? Yeah, as Dave mentioned, my name is Adi. I am the lead singer and the lyricist of the band called Last Riot from Poland. We are an ambient core band based in Poznan. And I am very thrilled to be here. So once again, thank you for having me, Dave.
Of course, really appreciate you coming on. Let's dive right into it. So, when and how did the Last Riot form?
So Last Riot was formed in 2017 in the city in Poland called Pniewy. It was founded by our two guitarists, Kuba and Czarek. They are they are twin brothers, so which is pretty cool. Um, they uh, they started to play guitars and they wanted to create a band influence influence like bands like Slipknot, like Parkway Drive, very much metalcore stuff. I joined in uh, I joined 7 years ago. Yeah, I was 24 when I joined. Currently I am 31. Our drummer Karol joined us last year, and our bass player Oli, he I believe he joined in 2022 or 2023. I'm not sure right now. Yeah, but after Carol joined, the this is the lineup that we are very proud of, and this is the lineup that we actually want to pursue it in the future. Yeah, so I am very glad that after that much of searching, uh, our band just established. That's a great news for us. Yeah.
It's always good being able to find like a bunch of people that are very, committed to the same goal and then, just jump right into it and, get the ball rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. So, in May, you guys dropped a new song, Lament. How has the response been to it?
um before I will tell you about the response of Lamed, I would like to go back to our first ambient core single called Bleeding Artistry, because this is the beginning of before the Bleeding Artistry. There was also this EP called I Was Rose You Were Torn, is available on YouTube. But when we released this EP, it was like 5 years of of collecting the old material. Yeah, it was like six strings guitar, very much influenced by the band I told you, especially Parkway Drive. Um, but after the release of Bleeding Artistry, we started a thing which is called by us ambient core right now. So since the release of Bleeding Artistry, then was Volter, and then Lament, like the response is very positive regarding the our new sound. So which is pretty cool because we we knew as a band that we are going into the good direction, into the correct direction. Um, but after the response from people outside of the band, from the viewers, from the listeners, yeah, the response was also highly positive. So yeah, it's been pretty good, and we are very thrilled and stoked to continue this music path. Yeah.
So when you guys decided to switch genres, were you guys like nervous about it? Were you guys pretty confident? Like what was the feelings towards it?
Um, After the release of our EP, I remember when I was asking our guitar players Kuba and Charek, I was like, "So, when you're going to switch into seven strings?" And they were like, I don't know. We don't know. Maybe soon, maybe sooner or later." And when they switch and they show me riffs, I was like, "That's pretty cool. That's pretty intensive." So, so if there was a confidence, there was a twin confidence, and when I heard just when I heard the music, I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's the good direction. We do it." Yeah. So it was pretty it was pretty quick. It was pretty intense, but it turned out to be a very good decision. One of the best made in the band. Yeah.
That's amazing. Like for me, like I would be nervous just because like I don't know like how people are gonna react to like the new sound, but at the same time, it's like if you feel really good about it
Hmm.
and you feel like it's gonna be a success, then it's like, you know what, screw the haters and all that. Do what makes you happy. And if people love it, great. If not, you know, that's their problem.
Yes, exactly. And I am the personally I am also the I am the fan of a change when the band changes direction, when the band changes the sound. So it might be the controversial, but in my opinion, when it comes to some huge change, um, Kin to me it's the best Whitechapel album, for example. Yeah, because I think it's the in the deathcore metalcore scene, it's like the biggest and the fresh the most fresh example of the sound change. Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like if you make, you know, the same album over and over again, it's boring, it's stale, you might lose some fans, but if you spice things up a little bit, you keep things fresh, you'll be able to, you know, keep those fans, you can gain some new ones, but at the same time, it's like stay true to who you are.
Yes, exactly. And uh, I think it's just a better it's just better to actually do something instead of regret that you actually didn't something. Yeah. And if this new thing will not turn out as a success or good direction, then you can go always go back to former direction with the next release. Yeah, it's simple to me.
Trial and error, figure out what works and what doesn't.
Yes, exactly. And
I love
sometimes,
it.
sometimes sometimes the best way is just to gather the feedback. Yeah.
Absolutely. Very cool. So for Lament, who did you guys record it with and how was the process?
The process looked like this. Our leader, Kuba, he is like the main composer of the band. So he created the riff. He created like everything. Um, so when he gathered some songs that he wanted to use, that he wanted to record, so Lament was one of those picked by us. Mm, yeah, and then I wrote the lyrics, and then we just came to the studio, recorded it, and then made a video and released it.
Short, simple, right to the point. I love it. You guys just
Yes.
you found that riff and you're like the rest is history.
Yeah, exactly. So I really apologize if someone was hoping for some crazy background story, but not this time. I'm really sorry.
You're good, dude. Sometimes it can be just short, simple, and right to the point instead of
Yes,
like
exactly.
complicating things and making things more difficult than it has to be.
Yes, exactly. So there is no no great story about this. No great storytelling. It's just yeah, it was created, recorded, and released. Simple story.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So, what would you say your favorite and least favorite thing is about the writing and recording process?
You know, I think about the negative things, and to be honest, I cannot find it. To be honest, for me, except of the fact that you have to ask about the, some free time in the working place, and and maybe that's the negative thing. But about positive things, I just like to be here in the studio, like that we are working. Um, I like to work with our sound engineer, because he's very he has variety of knowledge, and he can always help other all band to create this specific sound that we want to create. So I also like to I also like to be here, just hang around sometimes with guys from the band, with other people here. I just like the whole process. So like, yeah, I mean, it's always a bit of tiring. I'm always tired after this. I have to rest sometime, but um, you know, but I just like to do it. I just like to do it. I just like to be here, and I truly enjoy the moment I can spend here in this place with those people. Yeah, so it's like, it's a very basic for me, but I when it comes to record music, when it comes to every activity about the music that we make, I'm just happy to do whatever it takes to do something for the band. Yeah.
It's awesome. It's your safe haven. It's your happy place.
Yes, exactly. This is my happy place. This is my comfort zone, and I am very happy to be here. Yeah.
I feel like you're one of the first bands that's told me that there's really nothing that you don't like about it. I feel like 9 times out of 10, there's always like one thing, but it's like you and maybe like one or two other bands told me that you liked, everything about it, and there's really nothing that you don't like. I find that really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool. So you're from Poznan, Poland. How is the metalcore scene there? How is the metal scene there? Do you have a favorite local band, a favorite venue?
You know, regarding the scene, so it's pretty much underground still, but the metalcore scene in Poland, to me, it's starting to go to the same level as the Polish death metal, and you know that Polish death metal is a world class death metal. Yeah, we have a bands like Behemoth, we have a bands like Decapitated, Vader, all that stuff, and to be honest, in my opinion, the metalcore is almost at the same level as the bands I mentioned from the death metal. Yeah, so it's a very very close to the world class level. I mean, the doors are still opened, but the Polish bands are knocking very very loud to those doors. Yeah, there's a many great there's a many great metalcore deathcore bands from Poland, like Chaos, like Fleshcore, My Own Abyss, Demedet, Violent Answer, yeah, they're Wirefall. There are very very many great bands. So when it comes the condition of metalcore scene in Poland, in my opinion, it is very good. Yeah, it is very good condition. We have a lot to offer. Um, yeah, but it's said that it's still pretty underground scene, but yeah, but it's very good scene. Yeah.
And you guys are part of it.
Yes, yes, we are part of it. We are part of it. We do everything what we can to be still part of it, and but yeah, as I mentioned, this is very great scene, very huge scene with many great bands, many great and talented musicians. So it's a truly, yeah, personally I am very honored to be the part of the scene. Yeah, because there are many great musicians, many great vocalists. So yeah, it's good to be here as the part of the scene. Yeah,
Well, now you're making me really want to go to a Polish metal show.
feel
Sounds
free to
really
come.
sick. I'll
Yep.
uh, I'll let you know.
Okay.
So, who'd you say your biggest influences are?
That's the good question, because so back in the day when I was in the high school, so my my first influence was this famous Polish blues singer Richard Riedel from the band called Jam. But when I started to sing, to pursue into it, I fell in love with grunge music. Sorry. um till today, Alice in Chains is my favorite band of all time. So I was heavily influenced by the grunge. um Also, what Also, Mike Patton is it was a great influence for me. I mean, he's the one of the most versatile singers I ever heard. But when it comes to extreme vocals, the first influence for me was Cannibal Corpse, the famous scene in Ace Ventura. um that was it. Yeah, but I was very much death metal guy when I joined the band. I wasn't the only metalcore band I got into was Killswitch Engage. Yeah, so that was the like only one metalcore band I was listening to at the moment. But then after this death metal thing, like Cannibal Corpse, Decide, Death, Morbid Angel, all classic from death metal. Then I heard some Swedish melodic death metal. So then At the Gates came, the In Flames came, and I think my also my first influence, the guy who I could call an influence when it comes to modern metal, was Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. Yeah, till today, Sacrament is one of my favorite albums of all time. Yeah. um but when it comes to metalcore singers, deathcore singers, all Holy Tree from Lorna Shore, Tom Barber, CJ McCreery, Will Ramos, all of them. Phil from Whitechapel is pretty sick also. um I am also a huge fan of Eminence from Sweden. And my my guys from the band also are huge fans of this band, because of their progressive sound, and I became also fan because of the vocals. So so bands like Periphery, bands like Invent Animate, something like this. Yeah. So yeah, there's a huge variety of many great singers for me.
Bunch of really sick bands.
Yep.
So here's $1 million question for you. If you could play a show or tour with one of those bands, who would it be?
Oh, that's a great question. If I could play a show with one of those bands, who it could be? You know what? In Europe, I would love to have I would love to have a tour when Last Riot would be the opening band. The second band would be Imminence, and the main uh, or no, the second band would be Imminence, the third band would be Landmarks, and the fourth band, the main star, would be Architects. That's my yeah, that is the tour I would like to have in Europe. Yeah. When it comes to United States, I think it would be great to have to be on a tour with Animate, I Prevail, and as a headliner, Lorna Shore.
So when this happens, please let me know.
Okay, I will. Maybe one day it will happen. Yeah, I really hope for it, because yeah, it would be an honor to play with those bands. Yeah, and if there would be a chance to do it, actually, if there, yeah, I would swim with my bare hands there if I had to. Yeah.
That's hardcore. I love it. I would do the exact same thing. That's a 10 out of 10 lineup right there.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it will be pretty sick. And there's also, of course, Australia to tour. Yeah, it would be great. It would be great to have a show with Alpha Wolf, Polaris, and Parkway Drive, of course. Yeah.
I'll fly 24 hours down to Australia for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just let me know when.
Okay, I will. I will.
Right on. So now I'm going to ask you some non-music questions. It's a good way for me to get to know you as a person. I did this with the other bands. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right, first one. If you could be any animal, which one?
Sorry,
If you could be any animal, which one?
wolf, lone wolf. I am very, I am pretty much of the of the lone wolf privately. So yeah, wolf.
You can never go wrong with wolves. You know, wolves are one of my favorite animal. I love how they just travel in packs. They have each other's backs. You know, it's all about the brotherhood. So I'm right there with you. I think being a wolf would be really sick.
Yeah, and also I could be also I could be a bull or bison because I was born on May 7th, so Taurus is my sign. Yeah, so maybe also this.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly.
I love it. So if you had the opportunity to either explore the ocean or space, which one?
Um, mm, that's a good question. But I think it would be more comfortable for me to have like gills and explore ocean. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's like space would be cool to like possibly see a black hole, don't go in it, see like different planets, the stars and all that. But at the same time, I'm a big beach guy and a big water guy, so it'd be cool to see like ships from like the 1200s and like the 1300s. Like that would be really sick and see like parts of the Titanic. That would be really dope. So I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right on. So if you had $1 million and you could donate it to any charity, which one?
Mm, phew. That's also a good question because there are so many great charities and many great causes that you can actually donate money for. So to be honest, I don't know. I would have to think about it, but you know, I think that most probably would be like cancer related something, because there are many, yeah, cancer related era, and also some charity with mental health sickness, yeah, because it's also very dear to me. I am the guy who I battled depression. I battled obsessivity as well, and recently I was diagnosed with ADHD, so it's pretty close to me, yeah, so it's pretty basic to me, yeah. So I think cancer and this mental health issues charity, it that yeah, that is something that I would give my money. Yeah,
You can split it up and give it to both.
exactly. That would be also that would be also the great idea. Yeah, and and those two splits, if I could split them again and give give to other charities, organizations, that will be also for me too. Yeah.
Maybe one of these days you'll win $1 million, or you'll walk, along the street and you'll just find $1 million just chilling on the ground, and then you'll be ready to roll.
To be honest, I mm, I would like to think and dream that actually one day, the music would provide me with this cash. Yeah.
Hey, keep doing the right things, keep, putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, and I don't see why that can't be a reality.
Yes. Always, as the great John Cena always said, hustle, loyalty, and respect. Yeah.
I love it. Salute.
Salute.
All right, last question. What are some places in Poznan that visitors should check out?
Um. So in Poznan there is only right now. I think there's like two local clubs where the local bands can play the shows. So it's like the first place is called Dragon, and the second place is called Minoga. But there's also the medium venue. It's called Dwa Progi. Um, and they have guested like some big bands from from core community, because I was there at the Attila concert. This year Alt is going to play there, so it's a pretty big and known. But the biggest venue in Poznan, I think it's called Tama. And recently um Recently, Avatar was there when it comes to metal, and also Cavalera Conspiracy was there. By the way, the Cavalera Conspiracy was supported by the metalcore band from Poznan. It's called Protect This City. Check it out because they play great music. Yeah, and also the vocalist Tomek. It's a good buddy of mine, and we also had a tour recently with them last year. And sick music and the great guys. So you should check them out too.
Absolutely. After this is over, I'll go and give them a spin and report back.
Yeah. Okay.
So then when I get over to Poland, you can take me to all those spots.
Okay. No problem.
Right on, dude. Well, Addy, I really appreciate you coming on, and the support means the world to me.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
So for the watchers, the listeners that are going to check this out later, where can they find your music at?
So you can always find us on YouTube. You can always find us on uh, on Spotify, of course. You can also check us on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. I can provide you our link tree link, so so everything will be clear will be clear for all the viewers that will keen and will be happy to check out the last riot. Yeah.
Well, do what the man says and go to the websites and listen to the music, buy a CD, buy a vinyl, buy a shirt. Support local music. Addy, you guys are killing it. Keep up the dope work.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Of course. I hope you have a great night and we'll chat soon.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Of
Thank you
course.
very much for having me. Thank you very much for inviting me. Best wishes to you, to all viewers, to all listeners, and I really hope that we will release a new music soon. And I hope that we will have this friendly chat again. So yeah, I am really thrilled to see what the future holds for us. Yeah.
Anytime, my friend. Have a great night.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a great night too. Thank you very much. Till the next time. Cheers.
Peace.